Alright, now, you guys know that last video that I did, it was a Dan and Phil video, reaction video in fact, and you guys are freaking insane with how many you guys want me to react to them. Like, you guys want me to react to Dan and Phil games, Dan and Phil behind the scenes, Dan and Phil this, Dan and Phil that. You guys even want me to read Dan and Phil fan fiction. You know what? You want this this little bit here, the Dan and Phil fanfiction, I will read it as an episode story time, alright? That will give me a great chance to dive from the TV fandom into the Dan and Phil fandom, and just for you guys, so why not? But unfortunately for this episode of story time, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry guys. Instead, I will be reading something from the Total Drama fandom. Yep, the classic Chris McLean, Chef, all that good stuff. Owen farting, Gidget freaking out, Courtney and Duncan hooking up, all that good stuff. Except, it's none of those. It's actually a Gwunkin. If you guys don't know, it's Gwen and Duncan together. And there is this ongoing battle between Duncan and Gwen versus Duncan and Courtney, alright? And personally, I am on the Duncan side, which is Courtney and Duncan, but who cares? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be reading the other one, the Gwunkin. The Gwunkin story. A Gwunkin story, actually, by an Australian. Which actually I do know personally, and you know what, she's giving me permission, I think, to read it. So you know what, this is Destruction by LittleMissyGalPal. Okay guys, so here it is, Destruction, a total drama series fanfic. Author's note: this idea just came to me during a state of paranoia and just wouldn't leave me alone. So Voila also FF is being a batch to me lately, and just took me a few days until the site decided to give in and finally upload this document. But yeah, enjoy the story. So now this story, written by LittleMissyGalPal, is known for her most popular story, New Beginnings. Yeah, at one point, in fact, it was on the front page of the Total Drama fandom, because it had like 500 plus reviews, and she's also renowned for her Gwunkin-ness. Yeah, let's just put it that Gwunkin-ness. All right, so let's get reading. Okay, now this is only like around 800 words long, so this is gonna be a short story time episode. Okay, disclaimer: I own nothing related to the Total Drama series. Damn right we don't. Destruction, Chapter 1. It was an awfully hot day in Ontario, and most people would normally feel ecstatic about summer, but a grunt could be heard from one person in particular. Courtney was shown to be slightly slumping over a nearby cafe table, resting her cheek on her outstretched arm. Looking down at the contents of her frozen yogurt cup, the law student frowned, stirring the spoon subconsciously. As of this very moment, she was out at the ice cream parlor with Duncan. Normally she would be ecstatic to be with him, but he had decided to bring along his old friend Gwen. Again. Oh, what a homewrecker. Courtney silently glared at the goth in front of her, who happened to be enjoying her sundae. She was currently in the middle of a conversation with Duncan, and Courtney couldn't help but feel envious as a third wheel. She grunted again as a plea for attention, and Duncan immediately turned to her this time. The delinquent noticed the frown on his girlfriend's face and looked at her with those puppy dog eyes, seeming to apologize as usual since he brought Gwen with them wherever they went. The only reason why Courtney hadn't slapped the goth at this point was because she was an old friend of Duncan's who recently found out she had lung cancer and had no place to live. Being homeless with the goth beforehand, Duncan felt it was right to invite his old friend to stay with them. Courtney naturally agreed, wanting to help the poor girl, but things were starting to change for the worse. Courtney had a soft spot for those with cancer, or any other illnesses for that fact, but that does not mean that Gwen has the right to steal her boyfriend's attention from her. Just from observing the conversation in front of her, Courtney could tell that Duncan was somewhat fixated with the goth in front of him, even if he didn't know it himself. She wasn't stupid. The same thing happened for the next couple of weeks. Wherever they went, Gwen ended up tagging along, and Courtney was starting to have enough. So it was when Duncan was casually digging through a box of Chinese food on the couch one night when a large cardboard box fell to the floor beside him with a loud thump. Duncan flinched in surprise, and after looking down at the box, he glanced at Courtney with his pierced eyebrow raised, curious of her actions. "What are you doing, princess?" "I've had enough," Courtney said in a hushed tone, knowing that Gwen was asleep in a spare bedroom down the hallway. We need to make a clean cut and it's time for you to make a choice. Duncan looked at the law student confused, so she sighed in frustration and continued. Gwen has to go. It's either that or I'm leaving because I refuse to be second place when I'm supposed to be your girlfriend. Unknown to both parties, Gwen was wide awake, laying on her side and listening to the conversation coming from the living room. She shuddered, not wanting to be the cause of a breakup. If you think I'm gonna kick my best friend out of my apartment, then you've got another thing coming. She has cancer, Court. What do you expect me to do? Kick her out of our apartment? No! Yes, I know, but it's because of this that our relationship is falling apart. Duncan looked at the floor, refusing to look at Courtney. I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Dunky, if that's your cue to make me cry, then don't even bother because 1, I never cry, and 2, we must have fallen out of love ages ago if you're coming to conclusions like this. Gwen continued to listen, feeling more guilty than ever over this rift. She didn't want to be a problem to anyone, especially Courtney, after all the kindness and hospitality she has to offer. The gods just wanted to leave, but where would she go? She continued listening for another good hour and a half until Courtney's sophisticated footsteps could be heard tattering away. It was most likely that she was never coming back, and Gwen's eyes felt heavy with guilt and the disturbance of sleep. Wow, that was heavy. That was really heavy. I mean, like a simple act, and Courtney gets jealous over that. I mean, wow, amazing. Wow. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna end this, and with there's an author's note. I actually wrote this back in March as a one shot, but I was never happy with it, so I decided to turn to a 2-3 chapter fic for the sake of development. I hope you like it. Review, favorite, follow if you want updates, since I'm hoping to finish this story quickly. You know what, Bella? Finish the story quickly. I know you're the biggest procrastinator in the world because I know it says on your profile, but get it done as soon as possible. I most likely won't be reading the other chapters because it's gonna be too long, as you told me. So yeah, dude, that was sad. I mean, like, that was just like so sad. I feel so bad for Gwen now. I mean, like, Courtney, I know you were being the good girlfriend and everything, but come on. I mean, you're supposed to be nice and everything. You're supposed to be an example. You're a freaking lawyer, all right? I mean, Duncan is right. He's just doing the right thing for his friend. And why do you need to be jealous over something that your boyfriend is doing? I mean, like, why? I just don't get you. Alright. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, like it. Comment down below if or what TV story, or in fact, any story in fact, you guys want me to read. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want me to do more storytime episodes. In fact, when I come back in April, yes, I'm not going to be filming for the entire month of March, or uploading, in fact, for that matter, because here's the thing, I'm going to be taking a break for the entire month of March, so no uploading. I just need, rest from YouTube, focus on school, maybe a job. So yeah, I'll be back in April with another episode of Storytime. This time, it'll be on Dan and Phil, okay? If you guys want more TV related fanfiction stories that you guys want me to read, just tell me down below as well. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Ha 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 ha.
Why do you always make cat whiskers on your face?
So that's where the trend started. Okay.
Every animal makes that noise with you.